for certain period, the men in the family or their spouses, they were dominating. Every sal is Sunavi sal. At least in assembly election or in the parliament election. Smriti ji, whenever any women reservation bill comes, again only the OBC reservation issue आया. क्यों? As far as the education is concerned or the empowerment is concerned, they are in support of BJP. And as far as the chief ministerial candidate is concerned, it is a party's decision. When he is taking an auto rickshaw, there is a news. But every day I am taking auto rickshaw. It is not a news.
नमस्कार, जागरण डायलॉग्स में एक बार फिर आप सभी का स्वागत है। मैं हूं स्मृति रस्तोगी और आज हमारे साथ हैं बीजेपी महिला मोर्चा की नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट और तमिलनाडु से एमएलए वनति श्रीनिवासन जी। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है मैम।
थैंक यू, नमस्कार।
शुरुआत क्योंकि वहीं से करना चाहूँगी क्योंकि विमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल एक स्पेशल सत्र बुलाया गया और ये जो विमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल है 33% रिजर्वेशन के साथ इसको पारित कर दिया गया। ऐसे में सबसे पहले ये समझना चाहूँगी कि कितना बड़ा गेम चेंजर ये आने वाले लोकसभा चुनाव और उससे पहले ये जो स्टेट असेंबली इलेक्शंस हैं उनके लिए कितना बड़ा बीजेपी के लिए महिलाओं को लेकर के एक गेम चेंजर हो सकता है ये।
It is true. See, it's more than 25 years the bill is pending. And in between, the local bodies are having the advantage of initially they got 33%, then uske baad 50%. In majority of the state now they moved for 50%. And at the ground level, we are seeing many changes that is all happening. And in some places, I could say that it is more than 50%. But how it plays a significant role in the transformation that is happening along with the government system and what the women leadership means about it. Yes, there were many studies and there were many debates about how women can perform and how women can execute. There are many things. But initially, yes, lack of experience, lack of exposure. So for certain period, the men in the family or their spouses, they were dominating in their role. Even now, in some places it is happening. But by and large, the women, they are occupying their space and they are performing and they are taking a lot of initiatives with respect to the women education, health, sanitation. So if you could see that what are all the fundamental needs of the society, basically the women understand better. And also as far as the women role is concerned, they could better understand about the aspiration of a woman. And they can give a solution to the issues or the problems. So in that way, 50% of the population, Adi Abadi, and that Adi Abadi ka representative means a lot for any women. It's just a small example. Suppose Vidhayak hai, Mahila Vidhayak hai, suppose in their office, any women easily they can come and meet their Vidhayak. This cannot be, people may say that even any ordinary women they can meet their male Vidhayak. No, there is a difference. There is a difference. And that accessibility, even though it depends upon the personality, when women is in that chair, the women are getting encouraged to tell their issues, and also bring them to their attention. So there are many things that would start changing at the ground level. Now it is coming to the policies. Okay, no doubt about it. It is a game changer, and I hope that the India is showing the path of what is a women empowerment to the entire world. I think nowhere in the world, I mean except Scandinavian countries, and the rest of the countries are facing, even though they are the developed countries, that women representation in the politics is very less. Right. So in that way, I want to express my gratitude and thanks to BJP government and as well as our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. I think except Modi ji, nobody would have achieved this. So this is what honestly I felt about it.
मैम ऐसे में एक और विपक्ष की अगर बात करूं, ऑपोजिशन की बात करूं, तो कई तरह के डिमांड्स ऑपोजिशन से आए हैं. जैसे लास्ट मेरा जो इंटरव्यू था वो कांग्रेस से अलका लांबा जी हैं, उनसे हुआ था. तो उन्होंने कई तरह के डिमांड्स रखे कि इस तरीके की चीज़ें होनी चाहिए थी कि अगर चुनावी साल है तो चुनावी साल में ये बिल क्यों लाया गया जब अभी इस बिल को इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं कर सकते. 2029-30 में जब ये बिल इम्प्लीमेंट होगा तो तब तक ये क्या एक चुनावी ये जुमला है. इस तरीके की बातें हुई. और जो डिमांड है कि ओबीसी कोटा होना चाहिए, इसमें क्या कहेंगे आप?
दो इशू है. एक जैसा चुनावी साल है, देन जुमला है, देन दिस पीरियड है. सो क्यों अभी आने वाले इलेक्शन समय नहीं है, उसके बाद 5 years वी हैव टू वेट. देन दो विषय है ओबीसी रिजर्वेशन. So if you could see that this चुनावी साल है. In India, every साल is चुनावी साल है. At least in assembly election or in the parliament election. So if at any point of time you can put the same argument that because of 5 state election or because of UP election or because of Gujarat election, you can say. But every year is an election year. So at some point of time we have to bring it. And this why we have to wait for 5 years. See, we are in a rajniti ke system hai. And yes, immediately in all the taking up all the 543 seat and allocating 33%. And which are all the parliament consensus that has to be given for women? Kya yardstick kya hai? So suppose for example, one important Congress नेता का constituency हम लोग इसका महिला का डिक्लेयर करेंगे. क्या इशू है? सो पर्पसफुली बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट इज टेकिंग दैट पार्लियामेंट टू एंड allocating to that women that may come. So some uniformity must be there. Some system has to be there. Like for SC/ST reservation, they are giving it to SC/ST on the basis of the census. Like that, the census is getting over, then the system is putting into the place. Then automatically the women identification of the constituency that would come. The second point is OBC reservation. Smriti ji, whenever any women reservation bill comes, again only the OBC reservation issue आया. क्यों? See, normal राजनीति के so OBC का reservation issue कोई नहीं है. क्यों? It's only for a women reservation bill they are bringing the OBC quota. I am asking you. In all the constituencies, the political parties are fielding the candidates. And when they are very neutral or they are very sensitive enough to understand the caste combination, whenever any general things are happening, it is all going smooth. No political party has asked for a OBC quota reservation for a general category. Why only they are asking for a women? So this is where the politics is playing. Because they don't have any the substantial argument against the bill and against the government. So that's why they are bringing all these political issues into this. They want to give a picture as if that some flaws are there in the reservation bill.
The other point, मैम, जो रेज़ किया गया था वो ये था कि 2011 में जो डिलिमिटेशन और सेंसस हुआ था, क्या उसके आधार पर इसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया जा सकता है इस बिल को? क्योंकि ये डिमांड कांग्रेस भी करे, ऑपोजिशन कर रही है ये डिमांड. INDIA अलायंस ने लगातार जब से इस बिल को पारित हुआ है तो इस तरीके की डिमांड्स उठी हैं. तो ये कितना आपको एक रियलिस्टिक लग रहा है? क्योंकि जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के हिसाब से अगर चले तो 2026 से पहले डिलिमिटेशन और सेंसस नहीं हो सकता. तो ऐसे में 2011 का जो डिलिमिटेशन और सेंसस है, क्या उसके आधार पे हमें बिल को इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं?
Yes, it is possible. If there is a political will that has happened. If the government has decided to do it, yes, of course they can do it. It is not that only with the calculation of the Supreme Court judgment taking count on the years. If everything is getting ready, then I think for our government it is not a big deal about it. So only matter is how much the strong will the leadership is having. This is what the difference we have to see.
Right. So this is a possibility that based on the census and delimitation of 2011, this bill can be implemented. Is it?
Because already in the bill there is a clearly an explanation has been given. Only after delimitation, only after census it could be implemented. I think 2011 it is over. Even now, because of Corona, that did not happen. And we are waiting for it. I think once that process is completed, then we are very much hopeful about that.
मैम जो आने वाले ये स्टेट इलेक्शंस हैं, विधानसभा इलेक्शंस हैं 5 राज्यों में, उसको लेकर के बीजेपी पार्टी की क्या रणनीति है? खासकर अगर मैं बात करूं साउथ में बात करूं तेलंगाना की, तो क्या कुछ, क्योंकि 119 सीटों में से पिछले चुनाव में सिर्फ 3 सीटें बीजेपी ने जीती थी, ऐसे में क्या कुछ नया या किस तरीके की क्या अलायंस कुछ हमें देखने को मिल सकते हैं इस चुनाव में?
See, Smriti ji, if you could talk about the assembly election of Telangana 5 साल के पहले, then उसके बाद immediately within 6 months parliament election हम लोग जीत गए. पार्लियामेंट इलेक्शन MP हमारा पास है. देन उसके बाद हैदराबाद का म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन इलेक्शन. सो लीविंग कांग्रेस and BJP has emerged as the second largest party. So totally Telangana's dynamics are changing now. And lot of leaders from Congress, from BRS, they have joined BJP and they have contested election. They have won some of them. So totally Telangana's political dynamics are getting changing it very fast. And once that was an say that in South, पूरा South में BJP कहाँ है? So Karnataka, after Karnataka, then rest of the state. We could say that Andhra Pradesh, we had our alliance government, and Telangana, we are seeing that an alternative to BRS. And in Tamil Nadu, 22 years के बाद 4 MLAs आया है. So in Kerala also, our vote share have been increased. So lot of changes are happening in South. It is not that 10 years before that entire only the North is having the BJP support base. Now the things are moving very favorably for BJP, and also our vote share as well as the public representative. The numbers are visible.
इसके अलावा जो 4 और राज्य हैं, 4 और जो स्टेट्स हैं, वहाँ की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो सबसे ज़्यादा राजस्थान की, क्योंकि राजस्थान में ये ट्रेंड रहा है कि ऑल्टरनेट गवर्नमेंट का. एंड यू आर ऑल्सो इनटू द कोर कमिटी विच इज़ लुकिंग इनटू द इलेक्शंस बीजेपी में. तो ऐसे में राजस्थान में ये जो ट्रेंड है, क्या ये ट्रेंड बरकरार रहेगा? आपको लगता है कि एंटी इनकम्बेंसी गहलोत सरकार के खिलाफ है राजस्थान में? बीजेपी को इनरोड्स और कहाँ बनाने की ज़रूरत हो सकती है या पड़ेगी?
So already राजस्थान यूनिट काम चल रहा है. So even 2 साल के पहले हमारा चुनाव का काम स्टार्ट हो गया. अभी वेरी एक्टिवली परिवर्तन यात्रा है. देन सेक्शन वाइज मीटिंग चल रहा है. एंड हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर का मीटिंग, बड़ा रैली लास्ट वीक दैट हैज़ बीन डन. एंड होम मिनिस्टर, नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट का रैली, बड़ा रैली है. सो नाउ the Rajasthan, the one more thing that we want to draw your attention, that is safety about the women. The recent happenings in the last 2 years, the Rajasthan is being emerged as one of the state where lot of crime against women are happening. So now the women, they feel that there is no safety at all in Congress government in Rajasthan. And even to register an FIR, we have to do the agitation. It is taking 1 महीने to register an FIR in Rajasthan. So there were many instances that our Mahila Morcha, they are in the state of demanding for and registering of FIR, demanding for and fair investigation, how the government is safeguarding the criminals. Though there are many sensitive issues here. So if we could see that completely it is a failure of a Congress government in protecting the women and as well as for implementation of the government scheme. And last visit, I have interacted with some of the Anganwadi workers. Last 6 months, they are not getting their salary. And lot of corruption. It is not the political demand that the BJP is making. The Congress persons, they are telling that. They are having the red diary. They are having the allegations. So totally the Rajasthan's, the political situation is in favor of BJP as for looking after an alternative government in Rajasthan.
ऐसी भी रिपोर्ट्स आ रही हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं इन चुनावों को लेकर के, खासकर मध्य प्रदेश की अगर मैं बात करूं, तो वहाँ पे कुछ डिफरेंसेस हैं बीजेपी काडर में कुछ चेहरों को लेकर के कि मुख्यमंत्री का जो चीफ मिनिस्टीरियल कैंडिडेट जो रहेंगे उसको लेकर के थोड़ी सी कुछ बातें चल रही हैं, डिफरेंसेस हैं?
See, these are all only in the media circle. As far as cadres are concerned, they are very strong, they are very firm, and particularly Madhya Pradesh. Personally, I have seen the ground. See how the women are in support of BJP, whether it is Laldi Lakshmi or Laldi Begane. I think पूरा देश में मध्य प्रदेश पहले बार महिला का that assistance का scheme inaugurate कर दिया. So the Mahilas, as far as that education is concerned or the empowerment is concerned, they are in support of BJP. And as far as the chief ministerial candidate is concerned, it's a party's decision. Okay, and who will be going to be declared and who are all not. And this is completely prerogative of the party. And this is not no way connected with the चुनाव काम का इसका relationship कोई बात नहीं है. So it's completely how the people are having the respect and support for BJP. See, only for a media purpose, all these things that is all going on. Let them enjoy it, that's all.
अगर मैं पिछले 10 सालों की बात करूं तो मोदी सरकार में खासकर महिलाओं को लेकर के ऐसे कौन से बड़े लैंडमार्क फैसले हैं जिनको आपको लगता है कि इस बार लेकर के आप लोकसभा चुनाव से पहले अपने मैनिफेस्टो को तैयार करेंगे और उस तरीके से आप कुछ ऐसा उसके दम पे या उसके बेसिस पे आप ये चुनाव लड़ेंगे?
The signature yojanas, I can say that, of Honorable PM. And all the yojanas, the majority of the beneficiaries are women. And in some yojanas, 100% beneficiaries are women. And that too, it's not a small number. We could take the example of Ujjwala. Say around 10 crores connections have been given. In 10 years, 10 crores connection. एक साल के 1 crore का connection है. You just imagine. So how the poor women, they got the benefit under the yojana. And if you could see that the basic needs of a woman, whether it is a toilet, whether it is a gas connection, whether it is a Jal Jeevan, a safe drinking water, and if it is a Jan Dhan account, financial inclusion, the UN Council report, that survey says that because of the Jan Dhan Yojana, the financial inclusion, compared with the developed nations, it's far, far better in India. So if you could see that, what are all the fundamental needs the women are longing for more than 50 years, now it is available for them. And it could be reached without any middleman, without paying any cut money to anyone. This is what the greatest benefit that women are having in this country. So whatever that in 2019 we have said about it, opening of defense service for women and financial empowerment through Mudra scheme. So now 65% of the beneficiaries are women under Mudra Yojana. Svanati, that the majority of the women are women. And whatever the promises that we have given in 2019, I think as far as the women are concerned, we have completed the task and we have fulfilled the promises, and with that strength we are going to face the election and we are going to ask the women. So what are all the things that you have got in your life? And recently we have launched our 1 crore selfie with Mahila Labharti. See, in each house, the single women, they are the beneficiary under Jan Dhan, they are the beneficiary of Ujjwala, they are the beneficiary of Awas Yojana, Lakpati Didi, and a single individual, they are the beneficiary under the different scheme. And we could say that it is not that one individual under the one Yojana. And as every house, if you could see that in every house, they are the beneficiaries of PM Yojana. Even if it is elite, you could say ease of doing business and connectivity. We could say that every individual, they are somehow at least minimum of 3 to 5 schemes are there the beneficiary. And this is the greatest strength that when we are nearing the parliament election, so it is the greatest strength for BJP.
When we talk about the southern states, ma'am, so mostly it's been there that the BJP has struggled hard to make its presence felt in the southern part of the country. ऐसे में जब आप कोयम्बटूर साउथ से तमिलनाडु में चुनाव जीत करके और एक सुपरस्टार साउथ के कमल हसन को डिफीट करके आप वो सीट जो लास्ट में लोग स्टेट इलेक्शंस की बात कर रहे हो तमिलनाडु के 21 की, तो आपको लगता है कि कितनी मेहनत पहली बात है सदर्न स्टेट्स में करने की ज़रूरत है कितने एफर्ट्स और डालने की ज़रूरत है सदर्न स्टेट्स में बीजेपी को, पहली बात। और महिलाओं को, जैसे आप सशक्त, आई एम श्योर द वे यू आर लीडिंग द विमेन सेगमेंट इन द सदर्न स्टेट्स, तो ऐसे और सशक्त करने के लिए, एम्पावर करने की कितनी ज़रूरत है?
See, if you see Smriti, for historically and even during the political struggle, the women participation is more in number in southern state, and traditionally also the women are not being seen that they are being completely prohibited for educational institution, and they are being politically sidelined. We cannot see that, and there are various reasons for it. Social reformers, education being available, and this kind of a situation, it has been placed the women of South India in somehow the higher pedestal compared with the North, the literacy rate, everything. And because of that situation, if you could see that the number of women who are taking up the jobs or being in the profession or in the business or in the political circle, so there are good number of women participation is there. And as you said that, yes, of course, it is difficult for BJP to penetrate in southern India for quite some time. But now the situations are getting changing. And identifying the local leadership and social engineering, there are many things. So once the BJP is being seen with all this perception kind of a thing, it's a North India, Baniya, Brahmin, like that. But now it is a party for all. That's the party's structure that is also being seen that it is a party for all. And as you said that women in large number, they are also taking actively participating in the political work. It is not only in BJP, in all other political parties also. They are having good number of leaders also. This is getting encouraged for other women to come into politics. And as a BJP Mahila Morcha president, what we are doing that in each state we are having a different strategy for women. For southern states, we are having reaching out to the various segment of the women, like industrialists, NGOs, like women self-help group. In northern states, में lot of this bhajan mentally hai. Then the separate education institutions say. So like that, I could see the differences. Okay, how the women in north and south, how they are having their outlook about the issues. So this I would like to see. That's why we are having a separate strategies for each state. So ultimately, we have to bring the women into the political
This is
world.
very interesting also, Vanathi ji. So for that reason, I would like to understand कि आपने बताया साउथ में स्ट्रैटेजी अलग है, नॉर्थ में स्ट्रैटेजी अलग है. We should because अभी मणिपुर का पूरा केस हुआ था, ऐसे में what is the strategy there? जब हम नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में बात करते हैं.
Smriti ji, I would like to tell you one thing. See, for Nagaland, there is no 33% reservation. There is the only state where in India that Panchayat Raj was not been implemented. And where BJP has given a Rajya Sabha seat to a woman, even before 2 years. And she is, I am happily share that information, she is a Mahila Morcha chief of that state. And when that is started happening, abhi there are 2 MLA hai assembly mein. It is not from BJP, from other party. But the women are getting encouraged. And women are seeing that there are the examples who are leading in politics, who are getting an opportunity in BJP. And the party is also recognizing the potential of a women leader. And in Manipur Prant Adhyaksha Mahila hai, Sharda Devi ji. So the state is being led by a women leader. And these are all the differences that how the BJP is looking the women leadership and how they are encouraging the women leader. And because of that, there are the good number of women are coming forward and they are pursuing their political aspiration. Otherwise, if no one was there in Nagaland, if there is no chance to contest in election, there is no women reservation, you just imagine. So now the BJP started changing the dynamics. And this is all the very big message for Northeast. And in Assam, our finance minister is a woman. And there are good number of tribal women. And in Meghalaya, we could see that in every Tripura, in party meeting, 70% of the attendants are from the Mahila segment. The good number of Mahilas are coming and participating in Tripura. And in entire Northeast, the women support, yes, of course, all over the country, the Adi Abadika support is increasing day by day in favor of BJP, particularly in Northeast. We could say that the women are completely with BJP.
But what happened in Manipur? What would you like to say about
Yes,
that?
it is a barbarian the thing, that act has been happened to women. It's a very unfortunate incident. We are completely with the victims. No doubt about it. But whether the issue is only a law and order issue? No. It is a generational issue. It is all happening. And whenever anything, this kind of a clashes are happening, the first victims are women. It is not only inside the state, even if the countries are fighting with each other, the first victims are the women. And the women in majority number, they are getting suffered because of whatever clash it comes. Even in the family, you could see that whether the food is available, the first priority to the male. So that's why we would like to give a complete solution in our approach, whether it is a government policy or a social changes or inside the family. The total understanding about the role of a woman has to be changed. But meanwhile, yes, of course, there are some incident like this happening when we are getting set back to the women empowerment. Anybody who would see that video, or we are very much shocked about it. We could not able to digest it. And we have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. That's why immediately Prime Minister has responded. He assured the nation the culprits would be taken to the task and they will get punished. And what is the role of a government? It is not a mute spectator. They have to take their role. They have to play their role. And how they can assure that the law will take its own course. This is how the government must show their how they are respect to the law, and as well as how they are sensitive enough to understand the issues of a women.
The other point which was very interesting, वनति जी, जिसमें मैंने बात किया था कि 2021 के जो तमिलनाडु के चुनाव थे उसमें आपने सुपरस्टार कमल हसन को जब डिफीट किया था, तो उसके बाद मुझे लगता है अमूमन हर किसी के मन में ये बात आई होगी कि सवाल करें, जब जनता वोट करती है और अपना रिप्रेजेंटेटिव चूज़ करती है, तो ऐसे में क्या ये जो स्टार्स ऑन का स्टारडम है ये बहुत फिक्शनल होता है?
Yes. If you could see Smriti, see, it was really a tough fight. Even though I am in politics for more than 25 years or 30 years in the public life, even from a Vidyarthi Parishad activist. When an election comes, that too when a popular actor is contesting against you, and wherever he goes, he attracts huge number of crowd, and whatever he does, immediately that is getting a breaking news. Say when he is taking an auto rickshaw, there is a news. But every day I am taking auto rickshaw, it is not a news. So this kind of a media popularity was really a biggest challenge for me. But that time, connecting with the ordinary people, that was so helpful for me. I was telling them, all these years I am working among you, I was helping you, and I am almost like your daughter or a sister. I am with you people, and you just select a person who is staying in a 5-star. Even as a candidate you could not meet him, but as a person I am here with you, I am available for you, and this is how we have been connecting with the people, and we have taken this message. Connecting is not enough, taking the message and taking them to their mind, saying that who will be the better representative for us. A person who could be seen in the silver screen or in the TV screen is a person, or a person who really concerned about their welfare and empowerment. And yes, that was a challenge. But see, because of party's strength and Prime Minister's का नाम and Alliance Party है, and मेरा contribution है as a political worker. So that has been there. And I personally feel that more than everything, that God's blessings is also there, like a people's blessings.
आने वाले टाइम में वनति जी, in the coming few days, few months, or maybe a year, कौन से बड़े रोल में हम आपको देखेंगे?
See, Smriti ji, I have came into this organization, उसका entire का ideological परिवार में विद्यार्थी परिषद के सन 87 में I don't know that one day BJP would come, one day BJP I will become an MLA, nothing. Just the organization inspired me, the ideology inspired me. So even now I feel whatever role that is being given by party, I am as a humble Harikarta, I will do my work with a fullest commitment and dedication. That's all.
Thank you so much, Vanathi ji. It was lovely speaking to you, and thank you so much for sparing your time for us.
Thank you, Smriti. Thank you.
फिलहाल जागरण डायलॉग्स में इतना ही. मुझे दीजिए इजाजत. नमस्कार.